Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is EverQuest Project 1999. And today we're on the green server on the level 20 Shaman, XR Shaman in the OT. We're in over there now, so hopefully, I don't know. Um, so the thing with the capturing every ding, I was down to do it and everything. I just was catching a vibe with y'all, and I figured y'all wasn't wanting to see all that. So level 20 now. I'm with Trey here. Trey is a monk. He's level 21. His name is Karash. So Karash, the Ixar monk, and I am. He's 21 and I'm 20, so 20 shaman and a 21 monk. In the OT by the little watering hole here. It's kind of in the northeast part of the zone. Just picking off some things. Looks like a couple looky-loos down there. That hasn't happened. All of a sudden, we got a couple looky-loos. Not sure what's up with that. Kind of strange. As soon as I start the video, we've been here like for hours. Maybe they thought he needed help or something. But yeah, before this, we were in the Field of Bone at a ramp near Kearns, and we were killing it, dude. This is the experience weekend for all of y'all. That this is gonna probably come out weeks and weeks after the experience weekend. But on this is as I record this, it is May 30th, so Monday, Memorial Day. At about 9:30 at night, and it is the extra experience weekend. So we're getting double the experience or something like that. I'm not sure, but it's going really well. I'm about to hit 21. I think I have some new spells since the last time you saw me. Let me check here. Pretty sure I do. I might have showed them in the last video, but I'm not 100%. But anyway, I got, let's see. I picked up some spells that I was missing from 14, so like Endure Poison, Levitate, Enduring Breath, Spirit of the Snake. And then I got some new spells at 19. Infectious Cloud, Healing, Spirit of the Cat, Shrink, and Spirit of Strength, and Affliction. So pretty cool. I got two new buffs. I got Shrink. You can only cast that when you're in dungeons, though. And I got two new dots. And a new healing spell, most importantly. Saving the best for last there. I still do use Inner Fire, though. It's more mana efficient, so... But healing does have its uses, of course. When I need a big heal, I'll use healing. So I got it loaded up here, right here. So if I need a big heal, I'll do healing. If I just doing regular old healing, I'll do Inner Fire. So I'll Inner Fire him a few times. I'll like Burst of Strength him, like that. And then I'll Inner Fire like 4 times or 3 times. Then I'll do this again because it wears off really fast. I'm pretty sure like 15 seconds, 20 seconds, something like that. It's a quick buff. I think it gives them strength and haste and everything. I'm pretty sure. I've cast it on myself, of course, but you can't see if you have haste. But I can definitely see my strength go up. I need to look into that more. But life of a healer here. I'm not doing like too much. I'm just trying to keep the group flowing and going. He's doing all the heavy lifting. I'm healing. I'm buffing. Throwing him that burst of strength every once in a while. So. But yeah, like I said, we're here at the watering hole in the OT in the northeastern corner of the zone. This is where you want to go at like level 20. Then if stuff starts greening out, you can head south, more near like the zone line to Warslick Woods, and there'll be stuff that's a little bit higher level. You can kind of pretty much travel around the zone for a while here. Just go to different quadrants of the zone and get different levels of mobs to kill. But I'm gonna Burst of Strength. This is what I've been doing for hours now. So Burst of Strength, and I Inner Fire. Like this one, it's hitting him pretty hard, so I might hit him with a heal. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, he just dropped quite a bit, so I'm gonna hit him with a real heal. So watch this one. This one does like a bubble. So like a whole bubble of his HP. It's pretty nice. And I'll try to keep up with some Inner Fire maybe. But I looked into the numbers. Inner Fire's still more mana efficient. It's like 10 mana for 20 HP, while the healing is like you get 80 HP for like can't remember. I guess I can look. Let's see. 60 mana for 80 HP. So if that was 40 mana, it would be just as mana efficient as Inner Fire. But Inner Fire's, you know, a 2-to-1 type of deal. So 10 mana for 20 HP versus 60 mana for like 80 HP. So I keep Inner Fire's more mana efficient. The only thing is I have to cast it like 4 times. So I guess if you take into account like the meditating time, I don't know. I think it's pretty close, but it seems to be maybe as I get higher level and the heal hits for more. I think healing's going to take over. By the time I hit 24, it'll definitely take over. But for now, just being level 20, you know, 19, 20, 21, I think Inner Fire still comes into play. Looks like I need to buff. My So's wearing off. That's kind of my timer to tell me that it's time to buff up again. So I'm going to take off Walking Sleep, which I haven't used very much. Sometimes I'll throw a dot. Sometimes I'll throw some direct damage. I haven't really had to root because he has Feigned Death now. He got Feigned Death at 17, and that's been pretty nice. But let me start trying to buff, I guess. Spirit of Strength is my new strength buff. Let's see what he's doing, and then we'll see if we're going to buff or not. Okay, he's fighting, so we'll finish this fight. Alright, let's click on him. Somebody said %sign T. I know there's certain shortcuts that I don't use, but, you know. Level 60 Necro, I made it the way I'm playing, and I'm happy to see that stuff in the comments, though. So if you have any suggestions, I'll take them. I'm not an expert. I haven't played this game in 20 freaking years until recently, the last year or so. So I'd have forgotten some things like control when you're needing one of a stack of something and %sign T. I remembered that, I just haven't started applying it, you know? Like, I know the %sign T and the control for the one thing out of a stack type of stuff, but, just haven't applied it. Alright, so this one seems to be hitting pretty hard. I got 80 mana, though. That's nice. I guess I could do more, but it's like do more now and like not have mana in the next fight, or just keep my mana the way it is. We can buff. So I'm going to take this off. I'm going to put on Spirit of Cat, and I'll say let's buff. Let's buff. I think it's worth it, man, to stop and buff. Because I'm giving him like 6 buffs, like a strength buff, a dex buff, an agility buff, another one, and then like turtle skin and inner fire and so I think it's all worth it because it lasts a decent amount of time, like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that. So to take out a couple minutes to buff for 30 minutes of buffs, I think is worth it. So we've been doing that. Maybe not every single buff I do, but that's just how I play. So and it's been working. I went from like 16 to 21 this weekend almost. I'm almost 21. Spirit of Bear. Trey really leveled a lot, man. He was 16. He went from 16 to 21. I'm like put myself in his shoes. I went from like 17 to 20 or something. So he's crushing it with his monk. I really need to give this guy some better stuff, some better gear with my necro. Or at least some plat or something. Like I ran out of plat when I was buying spells. That's why I only bought certain spells. Alright, so I think I did Spirit of Bear and Turtle Skin. Now I need to do Dexterous Aura and So some of my buffs replaced old buffs. Like I don't do the old Strength buff or the old feet. Like, what am I doing? Spirit striking them? Sheesh. I'm casting the wrong spells every once in a while. Of course, it's on video too. Alright, now I want to do that on myself first. You don't have to jump, you just have to duck. Well, you did have to duck. Or you did have to jump, and then I think they changed it. I'll check here in a second. Oh man, why'd I do that? I meant to give it to myself. Oh well. I think he's got everything now. Yeah. Alright, cool, I got everything. Alright, so let's take Dex off. Let's take So off. Let's put back on Walking Sleep. In case we need it, maybe. And then I put on Burst of Strength. So I have all these spells loaded, but I'm not using all of them. Like, I definitely use Inner Fire every fight. I use Burst of Strength every fight. I use Healing like every other fight. I use Affliction like every 10 fights or so. I use same thing with Spirit Strike like every 10 fights or so. Walking Sleep if it's a really hard mob and I have a lot of mana. Root if we get in trouble, and Gate if we're in big time trouble. Okay, just letting them know I'm good to go. Let me try to get a better view for y'all. Like, I'm just kind of staring at the side of a mountain. The life of a healer, though. But I remember watching videos of people healing. It's not that bad. Like, I watched Dalen in Crushbone, like, sitting by a wall for freaking 2 hours just looking at a wall. I don't know. It's kind of fun. It's like the suspense of what's going to come to you. Like, can you keep the group going, or can you keep getting experience, etc. At least it's somewhere new, or in the OT, or at the watering hole. It's not freaking Field of Bone anymore, or Kearns. I know I kind of tapped y'all out on that. But hey, I'm going to try to mix it up from now on. And if it's getting stale, I'll just level a few times until I get to a new area, and then we just won't put out as many videos. I mean, it is what it is. I was trying to put out more videos, and y'all weren't feeling it, so it is what it is, man. I'm gonna have to change it up a little bit. I'll have to just make sure I'm doing something new, or start getting back on the Necro or something like that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to put more thought into my videos instead of just recording what I'm doing at the time when I feel like it. So yeah, I know it's my fault. Can't keep recording the same crap over and over and over and over. Nobody wants to see that. But yeah, I should be close to dinging here. Pretty close. I got half a bub to go. I only got like 15 minutes left though. It's gonna be a race against time here. To play. I was trying to start recording like as I got closer to leveling. But with enough time left to make an actual video, I can only play for like 15 more minutes or so. So it's not gonna be a long video. Maybe 30 minutes max. But yeah, man, like I'll Burst of Strength them, I'll Inner Fire them a few times, and then Burst of Strength them again, you know? He's the freaking damage. Like, I'm not gonna act like I'm the dude that I should be up there poking with my spear, or casting dots, getting resisted, or trying to be a direct damage. I'm a freaking healer and a buffer. That's what a shaman is. I'm not gonna sit here and waste time trying to poke it in the butt with my spear, or casting spells, wasting mana when he can stand there and blend them down. Like, I know my role, and it's been going well. Like, we're killing nonstop. We're not ever sitting here and meditating. We're not ever sitting here because I'm out of mana. I always have at least 20 mana. We're good to go. And you guys see right now, like, I have freaking 70 mana, 60 mana at least. 70 mana right now. So, and that means he can keep going and going and going and going and going. And that makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing right now. I'm casting the right spells. I'm doing the right thing. If we can keep killing non-stop, then I'm doing the right thing. There's no need for me to burn stuff down and be out of mana, and then we have to sit here. Like, that's not going to be... Like, whatever makes it flow, I guess you would say. Whatever makes the pools flow, the killing flow. If I sat here and Spirit Striked it 5 times in a row and then didn't have mana, then what? We killed one really fast, and now we have to sit here? So I think I'm doing just fine the way I'm doing it. It feels like it feels like I'm not contributing as much as him, but I know I am, like, deep down. Just because you're healing doesn't mean you're not contributing, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's got 6 different buffs. He gets a good buff every fight, a short-acting good buff every fight, like, multiple times, keeping his HP up so he can keep pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling. The only thing that I think we could do a little bit better is, like, with his mend. He's got mend, so maybe if he would maybe say something before he does his mend. It hasn't really been a problem yet, so I haven't really said anything, and I don't want to be like that dude. He'll probably watch this and see it, but, you know, just maybe like call it out or something so I don't want him to waste it, basically. I don't want him to waste his mend. Like, I'm sitting here casting a big heal, and I hit him first, and then he hits mend, and then, yeah, I don't want him to waste his mend. It's cool, though, man. Monks are cool. We were just talking about how Monk's Feign Death is, like, way better than Necro's. Like, I feel like his is Frosted Flakes, and mine is Frosted Fakes. I've said that joke, like, 3 times today, too. I'm, like, freaking dad joking over here. But, because he's got so much more utility with it. Like on my Necro, I know a Necro out there be like, I'm really awesome with my Feign Death, and I pull, and I Feign Death to go to the bank, but for me, when I'm feigning death, it means I'm about to die, and like I'm avoiding death 90% of the time. Then there's that other 10% maybe where I'm pooling and splitting pools and doing creative things as a utility kind of deal with the Feign Death, but 90% of the time it's because I'm about to die and I'm avoiding death. With a monk, though, that's like 50% of the time, maybe even less. Like, they use it all the time for cool stuff. Break pools or get a better pool, or they got too many and they just feign death and fix it. It's pretty cool. It's like crowd control for them, which I think is awesome. Got the nice little buff there. Then I enter fire. This would be like a prototypical fight right here, watch. Hit him with the burst of strength. And then I spam enter fire. Probably like 4 times. Try to keep him at that 80% or so. That way if he wants to, he can mend. I don't ever have him at 100. And then bang, that's it. And then I sit. If it's running, I'm sitting. I've been doing most of the looting because I know he can't hold a bunch of stuff. So like right now with over 80 mana, I can go out and loot some stuff. We're gonna split everything when we're done here. We're gonna go over. There's a merchant over here that we're gonna go to, and I'm gonna sell everything and just split it with them. I didn't have any plat on me when I started, so we've been getting we got some cool stuff. Like we got a couple excellent I'll show y'all something to do here and talk about. Let's see what we've got so far. Way too much copper, that's for sure. Let's see. So an excellent saber-tooth tiger hide. I'm sure that's worth something. Alright, I gotta fight real quick, then I'll... Alright, let's do this. Get him being a blender. And we'll enter fire. Might be a big heal fight. Not sure. Yeah, I might want to try to get ahead with the big heal here. And then I'll redo this, because, like I said, it only lasts like freaking 15 seconds or something. Throw him a couple more of these, and hopefully I can sit after that. Everything's going good when my butt's on the ground, basically. I can't wait till a Faceless one can join us. Like, this trio would be sick. A Bard, a Monk, and a Shaman. Can you imagine that Mana Song going? 2 Blenders with a Mana Song, and a Shaman with buffs and a heals. It's gonna be sick. This is already sick with a Monk or just a Bard. With just a Bard or just a Monk, it's sick. Could you imagine with both of them? Like, we've all grouped up before, but I think it was on Faceless One's Necro, and Trey was, like, lower level, and I was lower level, and, like, right now, it's all being, like, level 20 with a Monk, a Bard, and a Shaman. That'd be killer. Get the Monk just blending them up with all the buffs on, getting healed, being the tank, with his Mend, with his Feign Death. Then you got a Bard casting songs the whole time, Mana Song, or, you know, Strength Song, or Run Song, or I don't know all the songs. I'm not a big Bard guy, but I definitely like having a Bard in my group, I'll tell you that much. I don't play them. But hey, we're about to ding. Sweet. Let's look at this stuff. All right, so we got excellent saber-tooth tiger hide. We got a bunch of these succulent saps. We got a carnelian. We got saber-tooth tiger hide. That's probably worth something too. Some cockatrice beaks. I don't know how much those are. I had to make myself some bags. Beak, saber-tooth fang, copper band, Saber-tooth tiger mane. I think that's a lore item, though. What else? Beaks. More like flowers. You know? Ruined. Got some more jewels here, so that's cool. But it should be a decent amount to split. Maybe like at least 5 plat each. I know that don't sound like a lot, but Field of Bone wasn't really giving us much. Except for bone chips, I guess. But those are decent. Bone chips are decent. Nothing to sneeze at. Or scoff at. But yeah, before this, we were in Field of Bone at a ramp right next to the Kerns. And we were blending. We got like 3 levels on this extra experience weekend. It was just like this, but in Field of Bone. Alright, so that's all the mana efficient heals. And then give them another little strength speed buff before I sit. And I got tons of mana, man. Most of the time I'm sitting on like 20 mana, so I'm pretty surprised right now with how much I got. All it takes though is like one or two difficult mobs in a row, because there are evens to me out here. Level 20, there's some evens out here. So if he grabs an even and we get in a fight with that, then there goes like 2 bubbles of my mana. So you think I have a lot right now and I should be doing more, then just wait till we get one that's even or 2 in a row and I'll be completely out of mana. So I already know this. That's why I'm not throwing dots and direct damage and stuff, and I'm just enjoying the big pool of mana because I know what's going to happen. So like I'd use this time to go loot or something if I got all this mana. Instead of looting when I don't have mana and I should be sitting on my booty. Is there one down there? Yeah, let me go grab that. He probably thinks I'm running away or something. Ooh, that's lots of stuff. Tiger hide. Alright, let me get that. Come on, dum-dum. Don't be a bad group mate. Let's go. Alright. Get up there, boy. There we go. So, burst of strength, inner fire. And to other shamans out there, I definitely recommend using inner fire at least until probably 21, 22. So still seems to be the most mana efficient way to heal here. I already went over the numbers earlier. So I do enough inner fires so I know that the burst of strength probably wore off, and I cast it again. And I take a seat, and the enemy's probably almost dead. Like I could check on it. Ooh, wow, that must be a hard one. Whew. Let's see. Yeah, it's even to me. I told y'all. I was just saying that. Looks like he hit his mend. Awesome. But I just told y'all that would happen. Did I really? Oh, I thought I cast on the stupid. Alright, here we go. Like, this is one I would consider hitting on with a dot or slowing or something, but I think it's already too late. I could probably do a dot. Nope, see what happens? That's why I don't do that shit. You know? I'd rather sit here and he's gonna have a better chance of hitting it than me. I'd rather, like, keep him up with buffs and healing than try to hit a dot. Like everything I just said earlier in this video. So if you disagreed, there's the proof. Number 1, I had 80 mana, now I have like 50 mana. Because of that one pool there. So I didn't have too much mana. Like if he does that again, I'm going to be down to like 20. Which is cool and everything. Like he's doing nothing wrong. I was just letting it... Oh, baby! Shut the fuck up, Sinny! Welcome to level 21! I got like 5 minutes to just do a couple more here. Cool, man. Always love to see that meditate going up. But yeah, I might cut it there, y'all. That's the ding. I'll show one more fight just to explain. Yeah, maybe somebody out there wants to be a shaman one day. I think the thing with the videos, I think there's too many shaman videos out there and way too many Ixar. I don't know for a fact, but that's just my intuition. Like the necro thing, a 60 necro running around doing platforming or exploring or whatever. I think that's way more interesting than a healer. But I don't know. I'm just guessing. kind of wondering why and stuff, maybe put it in the comments. Could always take suggestions of stuff to do. Thinking about going to do Trents or something. We did Ogre Raiders. You guys probably already seen that video. So I'm switching it up a little bit. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's it for today, y'all. Level 21, baby. 24 will be canny, so I can't wait. Can't wait to be able to cannibalize all that HP down and gain mana from it. And yeah, I need to give myself some money. I need to get myself some better gear. I need to put out some more necro videos. And I promise I'm going to do different camps, different stuff. I'm not going to just keep doing the same crap on this thing. I'm going to try to bring this EverQuest stuff back from the dead. But yeah, I'll see y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel. Comment below. Ding21, baby. Put grats in the comments if you're a sinner. Peace.